My name's Jessica, and we're a family of nomads. We're a family of 5 living in our camper, traveling full time, and we just got our brand new Heartland Cyclone 4014C, and we're gonna show you guys an inside tour of how we've organized everything and what we've done to make it suitable for full-time living. So come on inside. Alright, so this area right here is the entryway, and I didn't know how I was going to feel about this at first because the door is actually in the slide, but I really love it because I feel like it opens the space up so much more. And then also if somebody knocks on the front door, they could see into our bathroom in the other camper because the door was right here and the bathroom's right there. So when it's back far like this, you can't see anything else. So I love that, and it has like this little entryway where we have all of our shoes. So I got this shelf from Target for like $20, and literally all of our shoes that all 5 of us own fit onto this shelf right here. I've never seen a camper with an entryway before, but we have an entryway. One thing that we really love about this camper is that it has a separate living area. So we have the 2 couches that are conversational, so they're right across from each other. And then we have the TV right here. There's a ton of storage over here in the living area. This up here, we haven't really figured out what we're gonna do with it yet, but we have just put some like extra stuff up here. And then in these cabinets, we have like our extra like paper plates, essential oils, and like our junk bins, and we have like braces and stuff, so like Asma's braces are up there. And that's pretty much our living area. We do have a fireplace that does give off heat for the winter, which is really nice, so we're not using our propane. And this is kind of like Dub's junk drawer right here, so he would always like put stuff like all over, so he has his own little bin right there. Do you like your bin?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then the breaker box down here is breaker stuff, I think. And then the furnace for the heater, is that what that is? Okay. And over here is just like a plug. We haven't put anything in there. Up here we have some just like random stuff that we didn't really know where to put. So like our trash bags and our Bluetooth speakers and some Kleenex. So just some extra stuff up here. Over here is our control panel. So this is where we bring in the slides. We can even turn the lights on and off over here. So that's that. And then my hook for my purse over here. So these couches are really nice. They're actually recliners. So they go all the way back. Plus they have little USB chargers, so you can plug in your phone or whatever. The kids really like that aspect of it. So we really love these couches. They're super comfortable. In our last camper, the couches were horrible. They were not comfortable at all. All right, over here is the dining room. I really love this part about the camper because our other camper did not have a dining room space, and it's really nice to be able to eat together as a family again because we were just eating on the couch before. This does pull out. We haven't actually done it yet, so I don't know how to do it, but it does pull out. So if you want some more space, or if you're like doing a puzzle or playing a board game. And then one cool thing about these chairs is that they do pop up for some extra storage, which we're not really using right now. And we'll probably switch this out and do something with like an L-shaped bench just to have a little bit more coordinated space over here. And then back in this area is kind of like our coffee bar. So we have our coffee. Dub just ran this outlet right here. So this did not come right here, but I don't know what he did, but he put an outlet there. So we can plug in all of our stuff, our fruit hammock. Up here is where we put some of our larger kitchen appliances. So we have our rice maker, blender, coffee stuff, hand mixer, that sort of thing. So just some stuff that we use pretty often, but this is a nice storage for that. And then under here is kind of hard to get to, so this is the stuff that we aren't really using that often. So we have like a bin of our electronics down there, anything that was like in our junk drawer in the other camper, and honestly I don't really know what else, but it doesn't really get used, so it's fine if it stays underneath there. And then over here on this side we have some additional cabinets. This is where I keep my medicine that I take every day. And then this bin is for the kids' medicine. So they all three have asthma, so they've got a lot of medicine to take. And then this is the nebulizer, and down there is our T-Mobile hotspot router. And then obviously we have a dehumidifier because we're in a camper. And then this map right here is really cool because we put a pin in it for every campground that we stay at overnight in our RV. So this is a really cool little keepsake. We do have to catch up. We have, I think, 3 pins that we need to add into there. And then one thing about this camper is it does come with a double loft. So we closed out, so this is the ladder for the 1/2 loft. And we actually closed this off so that Addison had a little bit more privacy. And when we show you the bunk room, we'll show you what that looks like. So this is the other part of the loft, the entrance for the other loft. So we're gonna close this off so it looks a little bit nicer at some point, but right now that works. And it does come with this ladder. We're not going to completely close it off. We're gonna make it so that Addison does have a second exit in case of an emergency, like a fire or something. So she could just kick this wall down really easily, but we do want it to be a little bit nicer and then also a little bit more soundproof. So we're, by we, I mean Dub is working on getting that figured out. So we'll show you that when we go into the bunk room, but let's go over here to the kitchen. So one thing about the kitchen is that they thought of everything to add additional like counter space. So this has been really nice. So when I'm serving dinner, I'll fix everybody's plates and then put their plates over here. Or you could even like pull a chair up to this and use this as like a working space. And then it goes down really easily when you're not using it. So that we use that way more than I thought than we would. And then we have our trash can that just fits perfectly right underneath this countertop. And then this slide comes in on drive days, and you can access this side of the refrigerator. And we do have you can only access that side on a drive day when the slides are closed. So we do have a full-size fridge, residential fridge, and a residential freezer. It does have an ice maker in here, but we do not have it hooked up because Dub, very understandably so, is nervous about leaking, and so we just don't have it hooked up. We have it turned off. And then above here is some additional kitchen storage. So this is where I have like the strainer, bigger pots and pans, mixing bowls, cutting board, that sort of thing. And then over here is where I have all of the spices. I don't really love how it's organized now. I feel like I need to get different containers, but for right now it's working. And then our microwave, our oven, there's 4 burners, which I love because most campers come with 3, and I really, really like having the 4 burners. And then over here is where we have all of our food storage. So up here is just some stuff that we don't really use often or don't need to reach often. And this is our main pantry area. So like the stuff that we use pretty regularly, our paper plates, regular plates, bowls, and all that good stuff. Cups are all right here. We really did downsize a lot on our cups. We didn't realize how many cups we had in the other camper, which are completely unnecessary. There's only 5 of us. We didn't need that many cups. So we have that stored there. And then at the bottom, this is where our canned goods are. And I definitely need to figure out a better storage solution for that. I feel like we can add another shelf in there to make that a little bit more organized and even add in some like bins. But for now, this is working, and we will definitely do an updated tour later after we do all these additional modifications. So that's what we have, everything organized for now. And when I was really nervous about it because I didn't think that there was going to be that much kitchen storage space in this camper compared to the other one, but I feel like actually this is nicer because the shelves aren't so deep, so things don't get lost in the back. You really know everything that you have. And then the counter space was lessened in this camper, but we've been really intentional to keep the sink covers on. So the sink covers completely come off, and then we have this big farmhouse sink. So not only do we have extra counter space, but we can hide the dirty dishes, which is really nice. And that's actually, this has been plenty of counter space. We don't need any more than this. And just as long as we keep up with the dishes, by we I mean Dub because he does the dishes. And then under this cabinet is where we keep the Instant Pot. So we actually have to turn the Instant Pot facing backwards in order for it to fit in here. And then we have cleaning supplies, that sort of thing, in that cabinet, and then this drawer is not organized and I need to figure something out, and we've been using plasticware, which I'm ashamed of, but this is where our silverware is at. Our cleaning cloths are in these two drawers right here. Then these two are the kitchen utensils, so all of our kitchen utensils fit in these two drawers. And this one is like plastic baggies, saran wrap, that sort of thing, and then this one doesn't have anything in it. Oh, it does. More cloths. I didn't realize that was in there. So more cloths down there at the bottom. So that's pretty much the kitchen. I think I went over everything in the kitchen. Oh, this one. He was pointing to this one. Okay, so this shelf right here is not a shelf that we get to very often. This is where we have like our big water bottles, the bulk rice. If I have to get to anything, I just climb up here like this. And so we have extra trash bags up here, cookies, rice, our oils and stuff are back here. So noodles, just stuff that the kids won't really need, but if I need to get to it, I can just climb up there. So that's the kitchen.
Why did they paint the wall black?
Oh, this is a chalkboard. Apparently, I have not used it because I know you have to like season a chalkboard. We don't have any chalk, but I think that this would be really nice to add like the kids' chore list right here, like their to-do list for the day, or maybe like a menu. So I don't know. We have to figure out what we're gonna do there. But that's the chalkboard, so I really like that part. Oh, I didn't show over here. So this is actually one of my favorite parts about the camper, because the slide is actually the door is actually in the slide, and so I didn't know how I would feel about it, but it actually makes it feel like we have a little entryway. So I got this shelf from Target, and we can put all of our shoes on there. I literally think all of the shoes that all 5 of us own are on this, except for what's on our feet. So that's really nice because it keeps it out of the way, and then we have this little like catch-all bin right here that just stays there, and that's been really nice. So this is the living space. All right, let's go check out the first full bathroom and the master bedroom. So go up these stairs, and right inside here is our full-size bathroom. So the kids really love this. I love it, but I haven't used the tub yet. The kids have taken a bath multiple times, so it's not super deep, but like I could fit in here and take a bath. We've got stuff everywhere, but like you could actually take a bath in here, and the kids have taken multiple baths in here. So this is a nice big shower. We love this bathroom. All right, get back up. Okay, so big shower with a skylight. So if you're tall, I'm 5'9" for size reference. So if you're tall, you'll have plenty of space in here, sliding glass doors, porcelain toilet. And for storage in the bathroom, we have this cabinet right here with the 3 different shelves, and it kind of goes back into the corner. So there's plenty of space in here for storing lots of things. And this cabinet underneath here is where we store all of our towels. I don't really love how this is organized right now, but I have another idea of what we're gonna do in the future. This top drawer right here is where I store all of my hair stuff, like hair ties and scrunchies. And then this drawer, I have my Q-tips and hairbrushes. And this is like a little cabinet back there. It's where I have my curling iron, my hair crimper, my straightener, and my hair dryer. So like everything just shoved back in there. And then my makeup sits right here. One of my favorite things about the bathroom though is that there is direct access to the master bedroom from the bathroom. So there's this door for like the hallway entrance. This is the, oh my bras everywhere. And this is the door to the master bedroom. And then this is the door to the bathroom from the master bedroom. And I love this, that we have private access to the bathroom. Feels like an ensuite. So this is our master bedroom, and it did come with a king size bed setup, but we prefer to have a little bit of extra space. So Deb actually cut off the edges of this plywood platform so that we have a little bit more space on the sides. And that the difference between a king and a queen is huge, and we could barely like reach to open this, and we have a lot more space over here now. So this is our master closet, and the clothes will hang up at the top, And then over on the left-hand side is some cubby holes. So there are 5 cubby holes. I have the top 3, and then Deb has the bottom 2. This is where we keep our dirty laundry bin. I have my sewing machine down here. Actually, it's Grace's sewing machine, but I use it too. And then we have this bin in here, which I don't actually really love because it takes up a lot of space. I feel like it's not a very good use of space, and we'll probably change that around, but that's what's there for right now. And if you go on this side, this is where the washer and dryer hookups are at, but for now we're just using this as like an extra space. And I think that we're actually going to install a washer and dryer hookup in the kids' bathroom because they are not using their shower and they have a ton more space in their bedroom, and we could do like a residential washer dryer combo and it would actually fit in there. So we'd have to do like small washer and dryer to fit in here, which would be fine. But this way we could store some of the towels that are in there in here, and a couple of the other things that are in their shower we could store in here as well. So this is a huge space. We're not really sure what we're gonna do with it yet, but we'll figure it out. Then we may end up just putting a washer and dryer in here, but who knows. And then this came built in, the dresser. So I have the top 2 drawers and Deb has the bottom 2. And these ones, I mean, they go back pretty decently far. And then a cool thing about this dresser is that this top part actually pulls back. So you have this like hidden storage space back here, which I have no idea what we're gonna store back there. But you know, we can put stuff back there if we want to put stuff back there. So that's the master bedroom. So let's go check out the kids' bunk room. When we had Heartland build the Toyhauler, we asked them to not add the tie downs, and we also asked them to do the same flooring throughout. So they have this really nice flooring in their bedroom rather than the skidded floor, which is like the non-skid floor, whatever. So this is their big, huge room. So this room is gigantic. They have a ton of space to play. So this is TJ's bed and this is Grace's bed, and they're both queen size for size reference. We've ordered their bedding. We're just waiting for it to be delivered, so it'll be a little bit neater. And then I'm also going to be sewing curtains for them to have a little bit more privacy. And they can close that if they want to. There is a TV right there, so they can both watch TV from their beds. And then a cool thing about this is there's a button over here where the bunks actually will go up during the day, so they have a lot more space to play and hang out with their friends at night. So they will literally go all the way to the ceiling. So we typically will just leave it right here during the day because this is plenty of space for them, and then they all have their like bean bags so they can sit and watch TV or just hang out. And then for storage, because since this is a Toyhauler, it didn't come with any pre-designated storage like a bunk room usually does. We went to Target and each kid has their own 8-container storage bin thing. So this one is Addison's, this one's TJ's, and that's Grace's, and they all got to pick out which color, whatever bins that they wanted, and they keep all of their clothes and all of their toys and stuff in there. So I think all the kids have their clothes in the top 4 drawers and all the rest of their stuff in the bottom drawers. And then up here is their books and then their electronics bin. So like rather than having electronics all over the place, we have them put them in a bin. And they are there's a lot of fireflies, so they're gonna collect some fireflies tonight in the pickle jar. Paper and like art supplies because they're kids and they love doing art. Over here is their sink, and they actually have a full-size bathroom in here. So this is the bathroom. They haven't taken a shower in here one time. The shower is a little bit small, but what we are actually planning on doing is ripping out the shower and putting a residential size washer dryer combo in here, so they would also have storage above the washer and dryer, because as right now we just have like the mops and the like vacuum and stuff like that in here. So then they'd have more storage and we would have the washer dryer in here. What we're planning to do is extend this out so they have a little bit of a bigger bathroom. So bring the wall out this way so that it comes like this. So the door to the bathroom would actually be right here. and would probably open like that way. So they'd have a little bit more space to get dressed in the bathroom and a little bit more space to like use the toilet and stuff, because it is a little small. I mean, it is nice because it's a whole extra full-size bathroom, but you know, in a camper, especially when you're living in it, it's important to like do a little bit of modification so that it fits your family, especially because a Toyhauler is like a blank slate and you can do whatever you want to with it. And then we do have a dehumidifier in here because campers get very humid, and the Toyhauler is especially bad. And these containers right here, these are all their hygiene stuff. So they each have their own bin for like their hygiene stuff. And then under here is like some medicines and like just additional things that, you know, we would need. And then obviously like their toothbrushes and stuff. And over here is their dirty laundry basket. And then up here is Addison's loft. You want to climb up here too with me?
Let's go.
Okay, so this is Addison's loft area, and when we first got the camper, it ended right here, and it was just the one side of the loft, but because it's a Toyhauler, they had to block this off because typically people would be using like gas items like a motorcycle or a golf cart in the Toyhauler, and so that way the fumes didn't go into the rest of the house and needed to be blocked off. So Heartland would not take down this wall for us, but they said it was perfectly fine for us to. They couldn't take it down because it would not have passed inspection. So we knocked it down, and then Addison has this whole area up here for herself. She was the one that got to pick which room she wanted or which bed she wanted, and she said she wanted this, and she's loved it because she's got her vent up here for the AC, and she has a lot of privacy up here. The only bad thing is that she can't sit up all the way, but she doesn't really seem to mind. And also, since we are traveling all over, they do spend a lot of time outside. So this is her room. She's got it all like organized over here. If you give me the camera, I'll show. All right, so this is her bed, and she's got some storage over here, and then some decorations. All right, so another thing is there's this cabinet. Obviously we can't really reach whatever's in there, so I'm pretty sure Dub is gonna knock out that wall so that Addison will have access to this cabinet from her bed as well. So this is the back deck of the Toyhauler, which clearly I can do with just one person, but that is access to the kids' room. And this would normally be if you had like a golf cart or a motorcycle or something, or an ATV that you wanted to take with you. This would be the ramp to get up there. So this deck is pretty easy to put together. Just lift up all the sides and then you lock them in place. Down here's a little latch. And then you have your door to go on and out. There are actually stairs on the other side underneath the camper to put right here, so you can have stair access, but this is low enough to the ground that you can just step right up. And then you have access to the kids' bunk room. So this is an awning that will cover the whole deck, and these doors just slide, and these beds do go all the way up, but this is usually the height that we'll have them at during the day. And then the kids can like come in here. They have access to this whole thing and can hang out with their friends. They've taken their bean bags outside and hung out with their friends and done arts and crafts, and just have a little bit more space to like enjoy and like feel like it's their own. This is our tour of our Heartland Cyclone 4014C. Our family of 5 living in it full time. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of them. Comment and tell us what you'd like to see a tour of next. Bye guys!